Hey everybody, I'm underneath the 2005, taking a look at the fuel tank skid plate because we've been getting a lot of questions on this mythical piece of hardware. And so I just thought I'd do a deeper look into it for you. So the fuel tank skid from Booz Blash Plates, 3mm mild steel that has been silver zinc plated for corrosion and rust protection. It replaces the plastic factory skid. This thing, it's good for protecting against like sticks and some, rocks being flung up at the fuel tank, but it's not going to stop any kind of impact from denting your fuel tank. But surprisingly, this thing weighs 9 pounds. It's a lot heavier than I thought it would be. And that weighs 9 pounds. The Booz skid weighs 35, so you're looking at a net gain of 26 pounds to go with this steel one. So actually not bad at all. I don't think 26 pounds to have this kind of protection, I think, is a good deal over such a long area too. This thing's almost like, I think it's like just over 5 feet long. Anyway, so the fuel tank is held up by 4 main brackets. Let me see if I can get you guys a shot here. Right there. Those are the brackets that hold up the fuel tank. There's one in each corner. And so Booz utilizes 3 of those. And here's the one at the very front of the skid plate that goes down and hooks up to the skid. So it uses 3 of those in addition to the 4 mounting points for these like thin sheet metal straps that go underneath the center portion of the fuel tank. Now, actually the instructions call to remove those sheet metal straps. They don't really hold up a lot of the weight. They just kind of keep the middle of the tank from sagging a little bit. I decided to keep them, but I did have to modify them in order to continue to use them along with the Booz mounts. But in any case, there are 4 of these steel mounts as well. So you have a total of 7 mounts. So I'll try to get you a view all the way around. So here's the front. The front tucks up underneath the transmission cross member. So it goes like that, up there, comes around. As you can see, the side gets angled up for a little bit extra protection as opposed to just being flat, keeps rocks and sticks out. And then come around this way. Let me see if I can get some light. So you come around the side of the tank. There's where your filler port is. Come around the back. There's another mounting point. Let me sneak around under here. Now you don't lose any ground clearance with this because it replaces the plastic skid. So come around to the other side. There's a mount there. There's also another mount back around this way. There's 2 in the rear. And then there's your drive shaft. Comes right along there. And then there's another mount right there up by the transfer case. And then now we're back at the front where it mounts up at the front. So 7 mounting points. I think that is a really nice, strong, secure attachment for this. And, it's definitely the hardest skid plate to install out of the 5 Booz ones. I think, you can do it by yourself, but 2 people makes it much easier just because it's kind of awkward, and you need to go in the exact order that the directions specify. Like it tells you exactly which bracket to do first, and you need to follow it or else you end up fighting with it. So that's it. It replaces the plastic guard, and yeah, I really like it. It seems really solid, seems really strong. I like that they kind of went overkill with the mounts and that there's 7 of them and they're, not a ton of distance in between each mount. So that's the Gen 3 fuel tank skid. Thanks, guys.